This is the Randi Rhodes Show on 960 KNEW and online at 960KNEW.com.
Profiles in Courage presents A Salute to Paul Ryan. Of course, many of us remember Paul from our childhoods. Growing up, his was a familiar face and a familiar voice.
Let's go, Pa! We want to get to the cemetery before all the good spots are taken.
So we were a little surprised when we heard Mitt Romney say this.
Join me in welcoming the next president of the United States, Paul Ryan.
Well, it turns out that Paul was only tapped to be the candidate for vice president. And it turns out that Paul was actually a member of an entirely different family of monsters. Today's GOP. And they got themselves into more silly jams than a sitcom family of Frankensteins. Right, Paul?
Rape is rape, and there's no splitting hairs over rape.
Paul also thinks rape is just another means of contraception, not to split hairs or anything.
I'm very proud of my pro-life record, and I've always adopted the position that the method of conception doesn't change the definition of life.
Now, Paul wants to show that Barack Obama is not one of us. And if we don't stop him, America will be destroyed. And why is he doing that?
Fear and division is all they've got left.
So here's to you, Paul Ryan. You are feared. You are respected. And most of all, you are loved.
We love you from the bottom of your little hoofs to the top of your little pointed ears.
This has been Profiles in Courage. Paul Ryan. Join us next time for Profiles in Letting Stuff Accidentally Eke Out as we feature
Aiken? Okay, yeah.
He created a new bipartisan debt commission. They came back with an urgent report. He thanked them, sent them on their way, and then did exactly nothing.
He thanked them. They came up with... Listen, Paul Ryan sat on the Simpson-Bowles Commission and then voted against the Simpson-Bowles Commission's recommendations. He was on the Simpson-Bowles Commission. Them? How did they become you? Well, they are you, Paul. This is just amazing to me. But then, after the Simpson-Bowles Commission made the recommendations and the Republicans voted against those recommendations, the president went out and said, I cannot believe that we did, spending cuts. We did like $4 trillion in spending cuts for a tiny little bit of revenue, and they still said no. Boehner was then on, 60 Minutes, and Scott Pelley interviewed him.
How did the grand bargain fail? What was the breaking point, and how did you tell the president that you were walking away?
It really boiled down to two issues. The president was insisting on more taxes, and the president never really got serious about the kind of spending cuts that were necessary in order to put America back
$4 trillion
on a sound fiscal footing.
You don't think the president was negotiating in good faith?
No. I do believe the president was negotiating in good faith. We had a lot of productive conversations, a lot of tense conversations, but it became pretty clear to me that I wasn't going to be for higher taxes, and the president wasn't going to cut spending as he should.
What did you say to each other?
I just told the president, Mr. President, I'm not going there. I can't do that.
I can't do that. I can't raise taxes. This is the Republican Party. We can't do anything. And Ryan sat on Simpson-Bowles, came up with that recommendation.